Report on the way.
A cold start, but a more reasonable afternoon across the valley today. The freezing temperatures behind us, at least for now. Your updated forecast straight ahead as Channel 5 News at 5 begins right now.
Live from the Valley's News Channel, this is Channel 5 News at 5.
We begin at 5 with that deadly mobile home fire in Brownsville today. Fire investigators just cleared the scene within the last 30 minutes. Thank you for joining us at 5. I'm Christine Galvan.
And I'm Javier Guerra. Christine, 2 men died today in that mobile home fire. Authorities don't know what caused it yet, but as we told you at noon, investigators say the home didn't have electricity. Lucy Lopez continues our coverage. She's live at the fire site. And Lucy, what have you learned since noon?
I'm here off Boca Chica Boulevard and North Dakota Avenue. As you can see, the fire officials and authorities have cleared the scene just moments ago, allowing us to see what remains from the mobile home fire that happened around 12:30 this morning. I spoke with the fire chief just moments ago, who says they have identified the victims, but are still waiting to alert their families. Officials have been out here all day trying to find out what exactly happened. Brownsville Fire Chief Jared Sheldon told us earlier today the home didn't have its own power supply. Investigators noticed extension cords were connected to it from the home next door. As you reported earlier, firefighters responded to this home just after midnight. After they put out the fire, they found the bodies inside the home. While they are still determining that cause, we know that the valley is cold right now. Chief Sheldon shared these safety tips.
That's one thing that we want to remind the community during cold weather, of not using extension cords to heat other homes. Space heaters are used appropriately and cautiously, and do not use oven stoves to heat your home, as they can be dangerous.
Again, they do know the names, of the men who died in the home, but those will not be released until their family is notified. Neighbors in the community share they do know the man who lived here, and they're feeling the loss of his life deeply. We'll hear from them coming up at 6. Live in Brownsville, Lucy Lopez, Channel 5 News at 6.
All right, Lucy, thank you so much. Well, don't forget that you can follow developments on this story on our website. That's KRGV.com and the KRGV News app. Be sure to turn on push notifications to get breaking news alerts sent straight to your phone.
Let's go ahead and get a weather update now. That is a live look at the Tuesday afternoon sky here in Weslaco. While we don't know what sparked that Brownsville fire just yet, we do know it is cold out there.
And Christine, a reminder for everyone tonight, please be careful while you're warming your homes, especially tonight and into the week. Let's bring in Chief Meteorologist Tim Smith. And Tim, you talked about it earlier. We're done with those freezing temperatures. What can we expect tonight?
Still chilly, but nothing like the last 2 nights. Nothing near freezing tonight. Most of us staying in the 40s. Now, that's still cold. You still need heaters, so please use extra caution. We see stories like that every winter. We just hate to see that. In the meantime, clouds have kind of built back in. That's the view looking eastward from Sky 5 here at our studios in Weslaco. Got a gray out there again now. We've been kind of in and out of the clouds today. Temperatures did bounce back this afternoon to the 60s across most of the area. Still there in Weslaco and McAllen. 50s in Edinburgh and Harlingen and Brownsville at 62 degrees right now as well. Again, tonight, no cooler than the mid-40s for the most part across the area. We are tracking another front for the weekend. Another shot of chilly air. Hopefully not quite as cool as what it's been the last 2 days, though. We'll take a close look at that and update your forecast coming up in just a little while.
The cold weather is also a big concern for a local animal rescue group. They are trying to protect stray dogs from the elements. Armando Gomez is live north of Donna. Armando, where exactly are you, and why is that spot such a big concern?
I'm here at Curry Road and Dillon Road in north of Donna. Yawkey Animal Rescue says this is a hot spot where people are dumping dogs here. Yawkey Animal Rescue are creating some more kennels for these stray dogs to stay warm. There's one right behind me. I'm going to step out of the shot where my photographer can show you guys. This is, you can see right there in that area, but I'm going to take Yawkey is putting it deep in the high brush and make it safe for dogs. They set up several kennels and cover them with blankets and tarps. During our time out here, we've seen dozens of dogs. Yawkey says a new group shows up every day. In the last 2 years, they counted at least 60. The rescue is at capacity, so they come out here to provide food and water for the strays. The CEO of Yawkey Animal Rescue warns dumping strays in this area can create an issue of wild dog packs, making it dangerous for the community.
Dogs start to attack kids, children that are playing here and there, adults that are jogging or just taking a walk because they're in packs because there's so many.
Venecia says they check the area every day to make sure the dogs are okay. So coming up at 6, we'll explain more about the consequences of abandoning dogs here in Hidalgo County. In Donna, Armando Gomez, Channel 5 News, F5.
Now, First Warn 5 traffic.
On this Tuesday afternoon, right now in the Brownsville area, things are looking good on 69E north and southbound, and things are also looking very good right now on 281 and Texas 48. However, we are seeing huge slowdowns and backups right now on northbound 69E. So here's Rancho Viejo, and there's Texas 100 heading toward the island, and then there's San Benito to the north. So please try to avoid this area of 69E for the time being if possible. Again, backups, big backups between Rancho Viejo on northbound 69E all the way up to the San Benito area. But in Harlingen right now, things are looking good. And here's a backup right now on the TxDOT camera. So we're looking southbound, and you see left-hand side is northbound 69E. Just to try to avoid that area for right now until whatever it is cleared. You can see right now things are looking good in Harlingen on 69E as well as I-2. And out west, no issues on the far interchange. So it's going to take you 29 minutes from McAllen to Harlingen, 17 minutes from Westlake to Harlingen, and then almost 1 hour because of that slowdown between Brownsville and Harlingen. If you see an accident, please call us at 956-968-5555 and be safe out there. Back to you.
Well, we have a traffic alert for drivers who use McCall Road in the city of Hidalgo. Starting tomorrow, crews will begin resurfacing McCall Road between Dicker and Anaya roads. This is phase 1 of the project. Channel 5's Santiago Caicedo is there live. And Santiago, you explained the March floods are a big reason why the city is improving the road.
Javier, we're here on McCall Road, pretty close to Dicker Road. If you actually cross that intersection, you're in McAllen. Here in Hidalgo, I want to point your direction towards the road here on McCall. You can see it's cracked. City officials tell me that what you're seeing here in part is caused by last year's March floods. You add in the traffic and it deteriorates the asphalt. Well, with all the increased traffic from new neighborhoods, shopping plazas, nearby schools, and truck traffic, the city of Hidalgo agreed to sign an interlocal agreement with FAR to resurface McCall Road from Dicker Road to Military Highway. Phase 1 from Dicker will be from Dicker to Anaya Road. That begins tomorrow. FAR will repave the road while Hidalgo will provide the materials.
Well, the city of Hidalgo could do the whole project itself, but when you're talking about neighboring cities that share traffic, that share schools, it's a good cooperative, neighborly thing for two cities to cooperate in projects that are going to benefit the whole community.
Hidalgo City Manager Julian Gonzalez tells me this nearly $600,000 project will include new manhole covers. Officials say working with FAR saves the city of Hidalgo at least 30% in cost. The city says that they will be shifting the lanes around, so be very careful as you're driving here, but they will be repaving as traffic continues to flow. Coming up at 6, we speak with a local business here on why they think this is much needed, the resurfacing. We're live in Hidalgo. Santiago Caicedo, Channel 5 News.
Ahead at 5, another Border Patrol shooting, this time in Arizona. What we know about the investigation.
Also ahead, last year's deadly plane crash involving a commercial flight and a Black Hawk helicopter. Transportation safety officials calling for new recommendations. Details are on the way.
You're watching the Valley's News Channel with Christine Galvan, Javier Guerra, First Warn 5 Chief Meteorologist Tim Smith. This is Channel 5 News at 5. The traffic report is supported by J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys.
Built to tough it out and to take it easy. Built to carry tradition and to make new ones. The 2026 Toyota Tundra. Built in Texas, driven everywhere.
Right now, qualified lessees can lease a rugged new 2026 Tundra SR5 for $519 a month for 36 months. Offer ends February 2nd.
Toyota. Let's go places.
This is Adrian Baroni of Bird Toyota in Harlingen, your Valley's only President's Award store, inviting you to come and save big today on a 2026 Tacoma for just $95 a month or 2.99 APR. Bird Toyota in Harlingen.
When I was 28, I almost died. I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. When I picked up my first insulin prescription, it cost me $684. I couldn't afford that. Most Texans can't either. So when I got to the Texas House, I took on Big Pharma and capped insulin at $25 a month. I'm James Tallarico. I know what it means to fight for my life. I approve this message because in the Senate, I'll fight for yours.
Design you feel in every detail. Technology as innovative as it is effortless. These are luxuries you don't have to wait for. This is Buick now. Buick, exceptional by design. Get 0.9% APR and no monthly payments for 120 days on select Buick models. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get up to $2,250 allowance on Encore GX.
McAllen Car Fest is rolling in with over 300 rare and incredible cars on display inside the McAllen Convention Center and outdoors at Oval Park. Hunt for rare finds at the swap meet, then race on the 50-foot Lego track. Plus, don't miss the free kids zone with all-you-can-play arcade fun and more fun for the whole family. Enjoy the beer yard, live music, great food, and so much more. Join us January 30th through February 1st, and remember, kids 12 and under get in free. Get your tickets now at McAllenCarFest.com.
Visit Bert Ogden Kia in Mission today and lease a new Kia Sorento for just $399 a month and make no payments for 90 days. Plus, get the Kia 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
We shop the competition so you don't have to.
At Bert Ogden Kia in Mission, dale gas.
You can tell by the mountains this did not happen in the valley. This is video out of Arizona where a shooting involving a Border Patrol agent is now under investigation. At last check, the person who was shot remained in critical condition. We do not know the person's immigration status. Local authorities in Arizona say they cannot say much because the FBI is involved.
Well, these are newly released images that show the aftermath of a crash involving an American Airlines flight and a Black Hawk chopper. In total, 67 people were killed last year near Reagan National Airport. Transportation safety officials are calling for their recommendations to get implemented to avoid another tragedy like this one. A final report is expected to be released in the coming weeks.
Another cool night across the valley, but not as cold as the last two nights. Temperatures will fall through the 50s by 8 o'clock and by morning in the 40s in most places. We'll show you how cold it got last night and what we expect for tonight after the break.
What's so great about the January sell-off at Furniture Row? Everything is on sale with savings up to 50%. Save on every bedroom, dining set, sofa, and mattress. Or get 60 months, no interest. The January sell-off at Furniture Row ends soon.
Style or substance? Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Or get a total value of over $8,000 on this 2026 Sierra 1500 model. We are professional grade.
President Trump endorses Dan Patrick's re-election campaign.
He's an amazing politician, lieutenant governor, and he's a man of great religion. Dan Patrick, one of the most highly respected men in politics. We worked on something having to do with school choice, and we knocked it over the fences, and that's the ultimate school choice in Texas, and he's been fighting for it for years.
Re-elect Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick.
I am giving him my complete and total endorsement.
Lease the incredible Hyundai Tucson today for just $289 a month or make no payments for 90 days. Plus, get America's best warranty covering 10 years or 100,000 miles. We shop the competition so you don't have to. Visit Richard Lipsy today at Bert Ogden Harlingen Hyundai.
Dale gas.
With the new IHOP value menu, all your breakfast faves like pancakes, eggs, and bacon are just $6 every day. Cheesy scrambles, French toast, and omelets with pancakes, all $6 each. The new value menu every day at IHOP.
When it comes to service and commitment, no one does more than the Law Giant. Whether it's hospital bills, car rental, or even this huge care package, because he cares about his clients. So that way, your life isn't put on pause.
Call 9 million.
The all-new Mazda CX-30, now just $199 per month. That's right, $199. Or make no payments for 90 days with over 20 to choose from. We shop the competition so you don't have to when you shop from Bert Ogden Mazda in Edinburgh.
At Denver Mattress, we're all about that sleep life. And during the final days of the January sell-off, everything is on sale. Save $150 off our Doctor's Choice hybrid lineup or get 60 months no interest and free shipping. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
Now, First Warn 5 weather with Chief Meteorologist Tim Smith.
Hey folks, it was a cold start to the day across the valley. Some places got below freezing, others didn't. McAllen bottomed out at 33, but Harlingen got to 29. Brownsville was 37. Weslaco 31. Edinburgh, and I want to point this out, that's at the airport, north of town, kind of in the middle of a big field out there, out in the ranch country, 25 degrees. I checked a bunch of readings in town. These are official, by the way, at the airports across the valley, National Weather Service standards and all that kind of stuff. I found a few readings in the city of Edinburgh proper, and most in town were about 30. So not nearly as cold as it was out at the airport on the north side of town. Port Isabel didn't make it to freezing. Harlingen stayed at or below freezing for about 6 hours. Weslaco about the same thing. And Edinburgh at the airport about 9 hours, but in town considerably less than that. But those were the official lows from this morning across the valley. A cold start to the day. Now we've got the clouds. They have built back in across the area this afternoon. Had sunshine earlier, but that has disappeared. 60 degrees, easterly winds, east-northeast about 9. Dew Point's working its way back up now in the 40s because of that wind coming more off the Gulf of Mexico. That brings more moisture back in. Valley-wide temperatures about 60, give or take a few, 59 in Rio Grande City and Harlingen, 60 at the beach. Port Isabel's 59 right now. Overnight tonight, mid-40s in most places, not quite as cool at the coast, in the 50s there. 49 Brownsville, 46 Weslaco, 45 tonight in McAllen. So a good 10 degrees warmer than it was last night across the area. Then tomorrow, we start in the 40s. That's 6 a.m., 47 degrees. Work our way up by lunchtime, about 62, 66 by 2 o'clock, topping out about 67 with the sun returning likely during the afternoon hours tomorrow. High temperatures again look like they're all in the 60s. Coolest at the beach, 63. Warmest in the west at about 68 degrees in the western part of the valley. The next 3 days, we go 67. A little warmer Thursday. We bump that up a notch. The south to southeast wind will kick it up a little bit Thursday. But then another front Thursday night, early Friday, keeps Friday and the weekend cooler once again, with nighttime lows probably dropping back into the 30s over the weekend, but probably not near freezing. At least that's what it looks like right now. Cloud-wise, clouds are thick right now. They'll be there into the early part of the day tomorrow, but should break during the afternoon. Thursday, clouds show up again, especially during the morning hours. Front comes through early in the morning on Friday. Could trigger an isolated shower, but I doubt it. I don't see much with this. If anything, it's a brief sprinkle. Saturday looks dry at this point. We're updating that. Sunday looks dry as well. By Monday, maybe an isolated shower in the area, bumping up the Sunday, Monday rain chances to 20, 30%. But we've taken out the rain chance for Saturday. I think that's out of here. High pressure moving away. As it does, we wait for the next front. Not on the map yet on Wednesday. There it is on Thursday. Southerly wind ahead of it, warming us up. Northerly wind behind it, cooling us down again for the weekend, with again temperatures over the weekend pretty chilly again. Not as cold as it's been the last couple of days, but still pretty cool. So tonight, 46. Everybody stays above freezing tonight. No issues there under mostly cloudy skies. Then tomorrow, some clouds early, but by afternoon, some sunshine. Your high tomorrow should be right around 67 degrees, so getting at least closer to normal. We're right about normal on Thursday. Then the front comes in. It's cooler and breezy on Friday. Sunny but chilly on Saturday at 56. There's your low in the 30s again. Saturday night, Sunday morning. Back to 62 on Sunday and 66 on Monday. 73 by Tuesday. Spotty showers possible Sunday into Monday. Spotty, the key word, at least as of right now. That's your updated First Warn 5 forecast.
Coming up, an Edinburgh North graduate is taking her love of dance to the bright lights of New York City. That's this week's Made in the 956.
Drive into the new year at Bert Ogden Kia in Mission today and lease a new Kia K4 for just $299 a month. And make no payments for 90 days. Plus, get the Kia 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
We shop the competition so you don't have to.
At Bert Ogden Kia in Mission, dale gas.
We're Idea Public Schools, and we prepare students to go to and through college. With nearly 100% of our graduates heading to college and over 70% being first-generation students, we can make your child's dream of college a reality. We're tuition-free and open to all with campuses near you. Bright futures begin at Idea. Apply now for our upcoming student application lottery.
Right now at Bert Ogden Subaru, lease a new 2025 Crosstrek for just $199 a month. That's right, just $199 a month lease with complimentary maintenance included, or make no payments for 90 days.
We shop the competition so you don't have to. Bert Ogden Subaru in Edinburgh.
Ken Paxton isn't just corrupt, he's weird. Paxton's been caught in multiple affairs, resulting in his wife divorcing him. As AG, Paxton cashed in on your dime, pocketing $2 million from a taxpayer-funded contract. His staff turned him in for bribery and corruption. He fired them, violating the Whistleblower Act and costing Texas taxpayers millions, breaking the law. Ken Paxton, too corrupt, too weird to be our senator. Texans for conservative majorities responsible for the content of this ad.
Excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
In the Valley, your commercial roof takes a beating 365 days a year. Blistering heat, pounding rain, and relentless winds are unpredictable.
One leak can shut you down and cost you thousands. Don't wait. Call Chamberlain Roofing and Waterproofing to get your commercial building prepared to handle our Texas weather. Our trained professionals provide full-service, commercial-grade roofing and waterproofing trusted by our clients since 1897.
Call or visit us at chamberlainltd.com today.
Made in the 956 is sponsored by Bert Ogden Kia.
Visit Bert Ogden Kia in Mission today and lease a new Kia Sorento for just $399 a month and make no payments for 90 days. Plus, get the Kia 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
We shop the competition so you don't have to.
At Bert Ogden Kia in Mission, dale gas.
Back now with a Valley native whose passion for dance landed her in the Big Apple. With all of the success, Andrea Guajardo has never forgotten her roots. No matter how far she goes, the Valley will always hold a special place in her heart. Here's this week's Made in the 956. The art of dance. Andrea Guajardo has been dancing her way through life since she was a child growing up in Edinburgh.
My love for dance goes way back to when I grew up along the southernmost Texas-Mexican border in the Valley, dancing at my mom's studio, Dance Center of Edinburgh, and it was there that I really fell in love with the art form.
Andrea graduated from Edinburgh North High School in 2009. She then moved to New York City, where she earned a BFA in dance and graduated from the Alvin Ailey School at Fordham University. Then in 2017, Andrea co-founded Ballet Nepantla. The company blends traditional ballet with Mexican folklorico.
It really was a way for me to bridge the gap between my identities as a ballet dancer and as a Mexican American. And it's been a really, really beautiful journey and beautiful way to really express who I am.
For Andrea, it's not just about performance. It's about educating the audience about Mexican culture.
We're bringing in super diverse audiences. We're bringing in people who are being exposed to this side of the Mexican culture for the first time in their lives, and they're walking out of there having learned something new about who we are.
For nearly 10 years, Andrea and her company have shared their talent with audiences across the country and around the world.
It's been so amazing to be able to take our stories, all these wonderful Mexican folk tales and just like so much about the culture across, the country to Mexico. We've performed in Paris before.
Andrea says she's not only proud to be from the Rio Grande Valley, but she loves to represent the 956 in New York City.
I'm super proud, and every now and then it's such a fun moment when people know where I'm talking about, and I get so excited and we just geek out over it. But when they don't, I just love it as an opportunity to talk about my hometown.
Looking ahead, Andrea hopes to continue building Ballet Nepantla and expanding its reach.
I still feel like even though it's been almost 10 years, I'm just getting started. So I definitely still see myself working on a stronger future for the company. And 5 to 10 years, I see us having performed in hopefully several new countries.
A Valley native pursuing her dream and representing the entire Valley every step of the way. Andrea Guajardo is Made in the 956.
Up next, we're checking in with the Pump Patrol team for a look at fuel prices around the Valley.
My name is Blanca and I'm from Edinburgh. The oil change for life and the Nana's lifetime warranty. I think it's a very good thing. Why? Because it saves you money. If I ever had to buy another vehicle, I would definitely go back to Charlie Clark Nissan, especially because of the treatment. My name is Blanca and I am Charlie Clark Nissan. Órale!
También hablamos inglés. Dame chanza, móchate. Si no hacemos lo que prometemos. Nana,
Órale. J4 Trailers is your best source for hauling in the Rio Grande Valley. We have utility, goosenecks, landscape, hot shot trailers, dump trailers, enclosed, and more. Does your trailer need a part service? Let our new parts and service department help you. Here at J4 Trailers, we also cut brake drums.
Come visit us and get hitched at J4 Trailers.
When this is your work day, you understand what an emergency looks like. I'm Dr. Ada Cuellar. I'm running for Congress because the warning lights are flashing. Yo soy de aquí. I'm an ER doctor, single mom, and problem solver. Not a celebrity.
Bobby Pulido's in the house. How is it living in Mexico City?
I bought a place. I'm a winter Texan.
I'll fight for fair wages and to bring down the cost of groceries, childcare, and health care. I approve this message because we need someone in Washington who can handle an emergency.
If it's actions that speak louder than words, we'll let the versatile BMW X3 show you what we mean. BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
Lease an X3 just $599 a month at BMW of FAR.
The new Los Fresnos CISD Career and Technical Education Center is where futures take flight. With 18 programs of study and 43 industry-based certifications available, students gain real-world skills for real-world success. Los Fresnos CISD. What we do here shapes the world.
Jeff Dunham, Artificial Intelligence, his all-new tour.
You're the other white meat. How can you be so smart on one hand and so stupid on the other? Well, you're half of it. I realize I could have avoided all this years ago with one simple word. I do not.
Don't miss him, Hidalgo. Saturday, January 31st, Payne Arena. Tickets on sale now only at jeffdunham.com.
We are back with a look at fuel prices across the valley. Kim Cruz found a gallon of fuel for $2.29 at the Walmart in Port Isabel, and viewer Gus found gas for $2.27 at an H-E-B in Mission on Conway and East Griffin Parkway.
Stuart found gas for $2.25 at the neighborhood Walmart on Bryan Road in Mission. Let's see if our in-house team can beat $2.25.
Hey, this is photojournalist Lau Treviño. I'm here in Mission on the corner of FM 495 and Stork Road, where price per gallon is $2.69.
Hello everyone, this is photojournalist Carlos Mendoza here at the corner of FM 506 and Expressway 83 here in La Feria, where we found the gallon of gas for... That's right, $2.69.
Hey everyone, news photographer Kelvin Tippins here. I'm here on South Westgate Drive in Business 83, where gas here at Stripes in Weslaco is $2.69.
Today's best price, $2.25 in Mission. If you see a better deal, we want to know about it. Snap a picture, send us an email to news@krgv.com.
I don't know if our photographers are trying. They got beat by 40 cents, all of them today. Yeah. Come on, guys. Here's a look at the next 7 days. Not nearly as chilly tonight as the last couple. 46 for low, back to 67 tomorrow. 74 on Thursday. Another front then cools it off for the end of the week and the weekend. Those nighttime lows, at least for one night, back in the 30s, especially Saturday night and Sunday morning. Right now, we do not expect a widespread freeze across the valley, but you see a 36. That implies the ranch line might get awfully close to 32, but just the ranch line. Everybody else should be okay.
No freezing tonight.
No freezing, not even close tonight.
All right.
Still cool, but not close to freezing.
Perfect. We like to hear that.
Yep.
That's going to do it for us at 5.
Don't forget more local headlines coming up at 6.
The Beach Camera is sponsored by the South Padre Island Convention and Visitor